Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. The disliked person. Even among people who live Boy Scout values, they're honest, hardworking, thrifty, blah, 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 there are many people who, no, they're not hated. These days in which we're ostensibly tolerant, we reserve the word hate for Nazis, murderers, and Donald Trump supporters. Such people aren't hated, they're just disliked. Maybe they talk too much or too little. They appear aloof or bombastic, they're too leftist or conservative, they're too intense or too phlegmatic, or they're simply ugly. Yeah, the word is ugly. We're not allowed to say that word, but some subset of the population isn't just unattractive, they're ugly. And in turn, they're more likely, in our lookist society, by our lookist species, to be disliked. Unfairly disliked people may justifiably feel aggrieved. As mentioned, they may display the virtues that are exhorted by teacher, parent, cleric, boss, hypocritical politicians, and in mission statements. Yet those disliked paragons have far less professional and personal success than do their inferiors. Yes, inferior. There's another of those no words today in our but superficially egalitarian era. So what are such unfortunate people to do? Most start by trying different tactics to fit in. But such people aren't likely to tweak their way into acceptance. There's something woven into their DNA that's as difficult to replace as a gene. Actually, thanks to CRISPR-Cas13, changing a gene may be easier. So these people come to believe they're hopeless, and so shrink their world ever smaller. They work more in isolation, and they replace group hobbies with solo ones. Book clubs with solo reading, rock group with solo guitar, basketball with hikes. And they hang out more with their parents and or with the only other mammal they can count on for acceptance, man's best friend. Harder-edged people may prefer the insouciance of a cat. Alas, such a life eats at a person. So they're increasingly sad, including they predict that their death will be marked mainly by indifference and even unspoken relief. I won't need to deal with him anymore. The person might picture his funeral as being attended by just a handful of people, most of them there not because of affection, but obligation. And the memorial service would only be as long as to appear respectful, and voila, the world has washed its hands of the person, and they can return to more mainstream peeps. The takeaway? If you are generally disliked, does this essay make you want to confront someone you believe is treating you unfairly? Or do you want to change something about yourself? Or do you want to shrink into ever greater seclusion? Or if there's a person you know whom on reflection is more worthy of your favor, professional or personal, should you apply your professed tolerance, your celebration of diversity to that person? Or should you confront the reality that you are as judgmental as the political, quote, fools that you hate? Thanks for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.